Good afternoon, East Hills families. At this time, we ask Byron and Riley to come up to the podium.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Remain standing for the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. I pledge allegiance to the flag indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for the Star-Spangled Banner. Good afternoon. My name is Sherry Ma, and I'm the principal of East Hills. Welcome to our central office administrators, Ms. Allison Brown, superintendent, Ms. Tanya Baptiste, director of guidance, Ms. Cindy Samide, assistant director of PPS. Welcome to Ms. Meryl Waxman Van Levy, Board of Education president, Mr. Johansson, principal of the middle school. I would also like to acknowledge Ms. Sheehan, assistant principal, the East Hills teachers and staff, and extend a very warm welcome to all our fifth grade families and students. This class began their journey at East Hills the same year I started in 2020 during the pandemic. We waded through murky waters with desk shields, hand sanitizers, and thermometers each morning. Together, we found our way. As I look back at the past 4 years, I am so proud of these students who have successfully finished their elementary school years. It is only through the combined effort and support of everyone in this auditorium and our school community that we have been able to help our students work hard, build resilience, and achieve their goals. 4 years of hard work and dedication has brought us to today's special event. Together, the teachers, staff, and families have worked hard not only to educate these students in reading, writing, and math, but on how to be respectful, kind, and empathetic individuals. Many of you know I have 2 boys of my own. My oldest, Andrew, just finished 9th grade. My younger son, Jonathan, just finished 6th. Between the hustle and bustle of school events, sports, and activities, we are all living the same busy worlds. I thought I'd share 3 principles that I've tried to instill in my own boys. Number 1, be the nice kid. This is a talented group of individuals. You may be known as the smart kid, the popular kid, the hardworking kid, the athletic kid, the musical kid, or the funny kid. All of these are amazing qualities. I remind my boys, as I remind you, strive to also be the nice kid. We need more kindness in this world. Being kind never grows old. This year, we participated in the ePledge Kindness Project, in which we promised to spread kindness for 100 days. Our school mantra is be kind, be brave. The students hear this every morning on the daily announcements as a reminder. My hope is you will spread kindness wherever you go. Kindness begins with a small gesture, such as a hello or a smile. It doesn't cost much, but it can make a world of a difference for someone else. Have the courage to be kind and do the right thing, even when no one is looking. Second, look for the positive in every situation. Usually on the last day of a school break, my boys complain, "Oh, we have school tomorrow." I know that never happens to any of you. I say to them, it's not that you have to go to school, it's that you get to go to school. School is not optional, so you can go with a positive attitude and make the best of it, or you can be grumpy. It's your choice. Either way, you have to be there. Focus on what you can control. You can't always control your circumstances, but you can control your mindset. So remember to look for the positive and make the best of every situation. Finally, mistakes are okay. We are all human and we're allowed to make mistakes, whether it's on the sports field, in the classroom, or on the playground. Mistakes are an opportunity to learn and grow. It's not okay to keep making the same mistake. The adults in your lives work hard to guide you down the right path. So remember to reflect, think about your choices, learn from your mistakes, and move forward in a positive way. I loved getting to know this class for the last 4 years. This group is extra special to me because we started together at East Hills. You are an amazing group of young men and women who have accomplished many things during your elementary years. Each of you has a bright future ahead. Each of you has the ability to write your own story. In September, you will meet new friends, new teachers, experience new challenges, and certainly work towards new accomplishments. Remember to thank those who have encouraged and supported you throughout these years. Make those around you proud, and most importantly, make yourselves proud. I will end with a quote from Pele, one of the greatest professional soccer players of all time. "Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love what you are doing or learning to do." Please know that your families, teachers, and I believe in each one of you. To reach your potential, we encourage you to work hard, never give up, persevere your way through challenges. That is when you will achieve success. Congratulations to our 5th grade students. I now invite Ms. Meryl Waxman Benlevy, President of the Board of Education, to say a few words.
Ms. Sherry Ma. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Greetings and heartfelt congratulations on behalf of the entire Board of Education, who I represent here today. I'm so happy to celebrate our 5th graders as they complete their primary program and move up to the first of our secondary schools. Congratulations to all of our 5th graders, parents, siblings, grandparents, guardians, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, as we celebrate these fine young people. Yeah. East Hills School is a very special place for me. 3 of my own nieces went through that program, and I have very, very fond memories of their years there. I recognize my partner in education, Allison Brown, our superintendent of schools, who's here. Ms. Tanya Baptiste, director of guidance. Cindy Smythe, soon-to-be director of pupil personnel services. Mr. Craig Johansson, our principal of the middle school. I have Keith Macias, our director of security. We have Jason Lopez, our custodial staff, Ms. Sherry Ma, Ms. Jen Sheehan, all of our 5th grade teachers, And I also want to give a special shout out to our PFA, Kathy and Samantha. Thank you for everything you do for everybody's kids every single day. You're amazing. And you'll hear from them soon. So, students, I have just a few words to share that I hope that you'll remember as you begin your middle school years. 5 lessons from Dr. Seuss. 1, today you are you, that is truer than true. There's no one alive who is youer than you. 2, why fit in when you were born to stand out? 3, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourselves any direction you choose. 4, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. And 5, today I shall behave as if today I shall be remembered. I know that you hear me and that you understand what I'm saying, and you may think you don't need these lessons until September, but trust me, use them over the summer and your whole lives long. They will not fail you. So this work this morning, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see how ready you are to interact and go to middle school. 5th graders, on my count of 3, please do me the honor of a little quiet sneeze into your right elbow. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Achoo. God bless you. Summer is here. Drink plenty of water and wear sunscreen. See you in middle school. Have fun, everybody.
And now we invite our PFA presidents to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the East Hills Parent-Faculty Association, we would like to extend a warm welcome to our 5th grade families, the East Hills staff and faculty, central administration, and members of the Board of Education as we come together to celebrate the accomplishments of the East Hills School Class of 2024. To our 5th grade class, congratulations on all of your hard work and achievements during your time at East Hills. You have shown dedication, resilience, and a true spirit of excellence. Always remember to be kind, be brave, and be the best you can be. This is just the beginning of your journey, and we know that you will be successful in all of your future endeavors. Special thank you to our 5th grade student committee and our 5th grade PFA committee who contributed endless hours of the time towards the 5th grade events. They have made every part of this year a huge success. These activities and events could not have been possible without your hard work, determination, and countless hours of dedication. We are also very fortunate to be part of a school and community that is so supportive of the PFA. We would like to thank all of the parents and students for their enthusiasm and participation throughout the year. It is a privilege to represent our school and community, and your involvement makes a significant difference, so thank you all.
We're also very incredibly lucky to have such amazing and exceptional teachers and staff at East Hills. Yes. Their unconditional support, endless commitment, and dedication to students are truly unparalleled. Thank you to our 5th grade class and specialty teachers for providing the academic foundation, encouragement, and confidence our students need as they move on to middle school. Ms. Ma and Ms. Sheehan, thank you for all your guidance and support for all of our endeavors as a PFA. We are truly grateful for your commitment to making East Hills School such a special place for our children to grow and learn. Your passion and spirit for what you do is evident in every aspect of your leadership. We would also like to commend everyone in our district central administration, Ms. Brown and Ms. Baez, and all the members of the Board of Education, your continued commitment to our children is truly appreciated. Your dedication to making Roslyn the absolute best is apparent, and we appreciate your endless energy and enthusiasm. Once again, to our 5th grade class of 2024, congratulations on moving up. We wish you all a safe and fun summer. We'll miss you, but good luck in middle school. Thank you so much.
At this time, we have a special message from our 5th grade teachers.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the dazzling class of 2024. As your time at East Hill School comes to an end, you stand on the brink of a remarkable journey. Your experience reminds us of our grade level read aloud, The Legend of the Cape May Diamond by Trinka Hakes Noble. For those of you who don't know, this book was carefully chosen by your caring and thoughtful teachers to highlight and commemorate your growth, resilience, and unique transformation.
The story narrates how these fragments of quartz were found in the rivers, plucked from the mountains, polished and buffed as they tumbled along to the sandy shores of Cape May. The Kechimichi believed that the diamonds contained supernatural powers, so they were used to seal bonds of peace and friendship. Our dear 5th graders, your journey resembles that of the quartz. You started at the beginning, perhaps a tiny tributary, joining the river of knowledge at Heights School. Along the way, you've encountered rapids and calm, teachers and friends, obstacles, and exciting adventures.
Your journey down the river of life is unique, and its length is determined by the choices you make. Always remember, as you navigate this river, you are transforming, just like the quartz becoming a diamond. Your experiences, both challenging and joyful, are shaping you into something extraordinary. And just like those ancient diamonds that held supernatural powers, you too possess incredible potential.
Now, as you prepare to embark on the next leg of your journey, middle school and beyond, know that we, your teachers, are immensely proud to have been a part of your growth. As you continue down the river, may you shine brightly, illuminating the world with your brilliance and potential. Congratulations, graduates, on this momentous achievement. The river awaits, and we have no doubt that each of you will emerge as a shining diamond in your own right. To signify the meaningful message from this book and speech, we are giving each of you a quartz and a polished Cape May diamond, so you will always remember and look back on your journey at East Hills. Congratulations, class of 2024. We wish each of you the best of luck in middle school.
Now we invite Gwyneth and Zoe to come to the podium.
Have It All is the song our 5th grade class has chosen for 2024. This song speaks of life's limitless possibilities of hope, togetherness, affection, and friendship. These lyrics speak of a hopeful dream to not just know about life, but live life to the fullest.
We are learning to connect the theme of community and happiness that comes through generosity with others, joy in the moment, and being the best of who we are.
We now invite Miles, Morgan, and Orion to come to the front.
Good afternoon. We are Morgan Bressler, Orion Shin, and Miles Gordon. Every year, the graduating classes of East Hills creates a 5th grade project in art class with the help of our teacher, Ms. Favara.
Our fabulous PFA chooses a theme for the project, and together they create an empty canvas for creativity.
This year, our theme was Hollywood. East Hills stars our time in the spotlight.
Each student and staff member created a ceramic tile decorated with an image that we felt represented us and how we would like to be remembered at East Hills School. Our beautiful tiles will adorn the East Hills hallways for many years to come.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to invite Marco, Lexi, and Olivia to the podium to introduce our school song.
Here at East Hill School, we have our very own school song. Today, we sing it for the last time as East Hill students.
We sing this song on special occasions, concerts, and sometimes just for fun to show our school spirit. Sing and clap along with this proud tradition, our East Hill School song.
East Hills rocks!
graduation certificates. And we're going to start with Mrs. Bailey.
On behalf of Mrs. Ancona, Mrs. Farnan, Ms. Chanel, Ms. L., Mrs. Jula, Ms. Tennille, and Ms. Natalie, I now present my 2023-2024 graduates. Olivia Jagru, Harry Froelich, Dean Christopheridis, Isaac Chu, and Shane Marcus. Now presenting Ms. Goldberg's class.
Haley Au. Elodie Beck. Morgan Bressler. Fayez Choudhury. Stefan Corvinelli. Gianluca Di Maria. Carissa Dong. Brooke Gilbert. Talia Goldberg. Miles Gordon. Brandon Hugh. Ryan Lee. Valerie Ludi. Salvatore Mira III. Dylan Pasantes. Marilyn Reyes Pasantes. Leah Sherman. Orion Shin. Emily Sue. Liam Tim. Gal Vayner. We now have Ms. Helen, Ms. Wetherell, Mrs. Maller, and Mrs. Orenstein's classes.
Ryan Buslick. Alexandra Canales. Fabrizio Castillo Aravela. Chloe Chen. Eileen Gao. Jillian Garfinkel. Paige Harris. Emmy Hershkowitz. Shabib Hoke. Jordan Karalazaridis. Hudson Kurtz. Doreen Lee. Daisy Lichtenstein. Ariella Madelon. Aiden Prestia. Zoe Radin. Mason Shockett. Gurdas Singh. Mason Wiggins. Sherwin Yee. And Roy Zhu.
Byron Franco Cabrera. Dylan Pizantes. Daniel Jang. And Gabriel Versailles. And now presenting Dr. Kraus and Ms. Scotto's class.
Milani Christmas. Nuha Bandukra. Maja Beck. Mila Beck. Noah Puyan. Avery Davidson. Sophia Espinoza. Jude Fogel. Kyle Gass. Aiden Hanifi. Liam Kazakov. Stella Lenson. Benjamin Meyer. Brody Pollock. Leandro Ramos. Michael Roth. Isla Shukla. Naor Somak. Ella Stein. Andrew Sang. And Marco Zatar. I now present to you Miss Murphy's class.
John Belmain, Maximilian Chung, Audra Kessner, Adam Levine, Jax Levy, Emily Mejia Molina, Nathan Malayev, Ryan Powell. Andy Q, Emily Rembo, Luca Schoenfeld, Victoria Shaka, Benjamin Singh, Tara Tavakovlian, Layla Thacker, Zoe Weiser, Gabriella Wentworth, Riley Williams, Evelyn Yang, Haley Young, now presenting Miss Naughton, Mrs. Newman, and Mrs. Bowman's class.
Mason Arabak. Logan Simbler. Jordan DeBell. Olivia DeVito. Samara Diamond. Haley Eichenbaum. Connor Fu. Madeline Groh. Angelina Leung. Gabriel Levine. Ethan Marvin. Gwyneth May. Talia Richer. JJ Samui. Braylon Smithson. Valentina Solano. Andrew Tan. Peter Theotokos. Piper Weinstock. Sherwood Yee. Fiona Zhao. And our next class is Mrs. Van Roten and Miss Parmakian.
Rohan Aradia. Olivia Arnold. Tommy Bonilla. Livy Bronstein. Lexi Chen. Autumn Campy. Madeline Eng. Daniel Gavrielov. Zachary George Cuddy. Mia Jaramillo. Justin Gia. Harper Kwiat. Zoe Levine. Ishan Lund. Alex Patsis. Jacob Radden. Avery Sherman. Violet Steinverzel. Mayra Tubian. Madeline Turman. And Ivan Wu. Congratulations to the East Hills class of 2024.
I think we can give them another round of applause, right? And now I would like to invite Mr. Craig Johansson to the podium to welcome our students to the Roslyn Middle School.
First off, good afternoon, East Hills, but thank you, Miss Ma and Miss Sheehan, for inviting me today, and what a great ceremony. What energy in this building. I really look forward to all the families with that much energy and students coming into the middle school, so thank you for that. It was a beautiful ceremony. Teachers, yesterday I had graduation with 8th grade, and we talked about gratitude and showing appreciation. I am showing you gratitude and appreciation. You've done a great job. Thank you, teachers. I am so excited to be here today. Students, I can't believe it's June and the school year is over. But I love this transition from 5th to 6th grade. People ask me all the time, how can you have worked in a middle school for 32 years and deal with the issues that come with 10 to 14-year-olds? All of the emotions, the growing pains. My answer is always, I want to be in their lives and help them through it and use these teachable moments to help them grow and thrive. And I promise you, I'll be there every step of the way with you. In my opinion, it's the most crucial ages for building your character and lifelong aspirations. It gives me an incredible sense of pride to see you come here today, come into the middle school, and then on to the high school. So I want you to have the fondest memories of East Hills, but be ready to make more at the middle school. You need to get involved in clubs and intramurals. Stay at school as long as you want. We want you to become part of our family. You've met your buddies. We've had chances to meet you in your classroom and during lunch. You had a tour of the building and you are ready to go. I can't wait for you to get there in August for orientation and then in September for the school year. So parents and students here today, all of you who are streaming as well, I take this very serious promise to all of you. I will do my best to keep them safe and healthy, but also offer them the best education possible. I wish you a great summer. I want you to have a lot of fun, and I look forward to being your principal next year. Thank you, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Johansson. You're always a tough act to follow. But I can say, having worked with you and the dedicated middle school team, I can say with confidence that our graduating class is going to be in good hands next year. 5th graders, you're ready. Maybe some of you felt ready before others, but here we are together celebrating a huge milestone. As you prepare for the next chapter of your educational adventure, your life adventure, please know that it's been my pleasure to be your AP for the past 2 years. If you've ever visited my office, you probably already know what I'm going to say next. Life is about making mistakes and learning from them. It's about taking advantage of teachable moments and staying true to yourself and what you believe. I want you to take this life lesson with you today as we celebrate your achievements, both big and small, as we acknowledge the incredible growth that you have all experienced during your time at East Hills. I feel fortunate to have had the privilege of watching you overcome challenges, take responsibility for your actions, and most importantly, speaking up for your friends and classmates. I'd like to share with you something that I always tell my son and daughter. And as you transition to middle school, please use these words to help guide you whenever you may need it. Remember the power of your words because you cannot take them back. Kindness is helping others without expecting something in return. And most importantly, surround yourself with good, like-minded people. When times get tough, remember that we're here cheering you on because we want you to have it all. So as you sang earlier, may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows, and may the road less paved be the road that you follow. You are capable of achieving greatness, of taking on any obstacle that may come your way, and of making a positive impact on the world around you. I leave you with a quote from A.A. Milne, author of Winnie the Pooh. Always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Let's give them one more round of applause.
Thank you.